Pre-gaming. Pre-gaming.
והיא שעמדה לאבותינו, והיא שעמדה לאבותינו ולנו, שלא אחד בלבד עמד עלינו לכלותנו, עמד עלינו לכלותנו, והיא שעמדה והיא שעמדה לאבותינו ולנו, שלא אחד בלבד עמד עלינו לכלותנו, עמד עלינו לכלותנו, והקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו
if your phone is not already silent, so I encourage you to do that.
So cool is that?
This is a very special moment. In just a moment, Lana is going to walk 7 circles around Eddie, symbolizing making each other the center of each other's world. And there's so many people working right now, and I just wanted to see the unseen people, to thank all the workers, people helping with the wedding, with the food, security, cameras, all over the place. And all of you who are bringing your energy right here to the chuppah, bringing all of your energy, and Eddie and Alana, I hope you feel it. Everyone here, right now, is here just to celebrate you and pour love on you. So I hope you can embrace this meditation of the next half hour as just a love fest. And just before we start, the chuppah is like a house without walls. And that's the home that you build together. A home that is welcome to all people of any ethnicities and races and religions and ideologies. It is an open home. So Ilana's now going to circle Eddie 7 times. 7 is a very mystical number in tradition. Plan everything but the party mode.
What was this for? You beat me. I'm here forever too. Wait, I'm losing
It's a
you.
good sign. It's gonna be a big party.
This is something. Yeah. Right. One more. Oh, okay. Oh. Are you dizzy? I'm dizzy. Now I can go sit down.
So I want to take a moment to pause, to reflect that for the mystics, for the Kabbalists, the chuppah is a mystical place, a place where those you love who have passed away are present. We'll take a moment to think of them and acknowledge their souls descend for this moment. And for those of you who are people of prayer, for someone who is sick, for someone who's ill, for some injustice in the world, the time of the chuppah is known as a time when the gates of heaven are open to send your prayers forward and upwards. Eloheinu melech haolam, Orei pri hagafim, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav, Oy v'yasar lanu et harasuot, v'hitir lanu et hanesuot, lanu al yedei chuppah, v'kiddushin, hidden a nine and a nine, nine and nine and a nine. Come on up. Come on and join us. Come join us. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Amo Yisrael, Al Yedei Chuppah V'Kiddushin. Ilana, Eddie, today is a day of light. A little bit of light dispels the darkness. Meyat bin haor, Anne Sexton writes, love, be it man, be it woman, it must be a wave you want to glide in on. Give your body to it, give your laugh to it. Give when the gravelly sand takes you, your tears to the land. To love anything is something like prayer and can't be planned. You just fall into its arms because your belief undoes yours. God said, let this woman and this man be joined together in front of the sea and the grass and the trees who don't care. He said, let them make a gate in themselves through which the other can pass. And may the gate never be closed so they can feel the truth of being entered and the loneliness of being imperfectly misunderstood. Now go, God said, into the country of love. Change it with your experiments. Don't be intimidated. Enjoy your skin. Impress me. Make something grow. For your bravery, merely in undertaking this impossible task, I make you a special loan called time. No, don't bother to thank me now. You can pay me back as you go. Ilana and Eddie, as you know, we live in a consumer-based, transactional culture. Often, no one is treated as an ends in themselves, but rather as a means to an ends. But there's a radical alternative to a consumer mentality, a servant mentality. Rather than asking every day what I can get, we ask what can I give? What Martin Buber distinguished as I it versus I that. Many are desperately seeking happiness in this lonely world, but the pursuit is often painful and futile. Some think they just seek the external, the objective. If I only had more money, if I only had more houses, then I'd be happy. Some think it's internal and subjective. If I just have a good therapist. Some think it's about meaning. But we know today, happiness is through love. And love is through serving each other. I've had the privilege to get to know you both, Eddie and Ilana, so well for so many years. Whether it was rallies, or campaigns, or Shabbat dinners, or so much more. And you are so smart and kind and capable and ready to serve others. You're empathetic and care deeply about others. You seek to continue to grow and evolve together, learning about each other, reaffirming partnership and your spiritual journey together. And we've talked about this wedding for years. You said, what would it look like if there were Mexicans and black folks and Orthodox Jews and Israelis and secular folks and religious fundamentalists and queer folks and straight folks? I mean, this would be the craziest wedding, and in fact, it's coming true. And how deep this is for my family also to have my daughter Amiela here because of what you mean to us. You are Adam and Eve. This is the rebirth of your lives. The rebirth of the world. The redemption of humanity. We celebrate that tonight in the Shever Brachot, the 7 blessings, when we return to Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden, and to Jerusalem. We are here at Kiddushin. The wedding is called Holy Time, the sanctification. And it's not an accident that your wedding aligns with the weekend of Tu B'Av, the Jewish holiday of love, because you know that marriage is about having fun and about partnership. You know it's about starting a family, but you also know it's about holiness, living your highest ethical, spiritual values together to support each other and push each other to be your best, to repair this all too broken world together. Eddie and Ilana, you share such a deep love for each other. Here's how Eddie thinks of it. What I love most about Ilana is her incredible determination, this quiet, fierce strength she carries that doesn't allow anything to keep her down for long. Life hasn't always been easy for us. We face some truly difficult times, moments that could have broken other people or pushed them apart. But not Ilana. She's always been the one to look at a challenge and say, we'll figure it out. And we do, every single time, he says. There's something so grounding about the way she handles life storms. She's not loud about it. She doesn't show her resilience, but she feels like home, like safety. She holds us together when things get tough. And she reminds me, without even trying, that no matter how hard things get, we'll get through it. She's my anchor, partner, and reminder that nothing will ever break us. We've built something unshakable, not because it's been easy, but because she never lets anything stop us moving forward. That kind of strength, that kind of heart is rare, and I feel incredibly lucky to live beside it every day. Of course, the feeling is mutual. Here's a snippet of how Ilana shares it. What I love most about Eddie is his optimism, his willingness to choose joy and humor in the face of life's challenges. Our time together has not always been easy. We have endured long distance, financial hardships, health issues, and lost loved ones. But Eddie never misses a moment to laugh, put a smile on my face, or look at the glass half full instead of half empty. Eddie shares so much about when he realized that Ilana was the one for him. I'm just going to share a small bit of it about a trip when he visited for a weekend, and they were just two silly kids falling in love, he explains. They went to the Phoenix Zoo and completely lost themselves, falling in love with every animal like they were 5 years old again. With pure joy, no expectations, just being together and seeing the world in wide-eyed wonder. And then there were the quiet, grounding moments, sharing meals that connected us to where we came from. We introduced each other to the foods of our cultures, sitting across the table with open hearts and open plates, from tacos to hummus, elotes to challah. We loved every bite. It was in those moments that I felt something deeper taking root, like we weren't just sharing food, we were building a life together bite by bite. That trip sparked something in me I didn't know was possible. I never believed in love before. Honestly, I thought it was something people made up to sell movies or cards. But she showed me it was real. She showed me that love is in the chaos, in the laughter, in the waiting, in the zoo animals, in the meals, in every moment shared. That's when I knew she was the one. She still is. Mi amor eterno. Ilana shares what this ride has meant to her. I can think of a moment at the beginning of our relationship when I might have thought, this is my person. But Eddie does not just show up for one moment. He shows up every day. That's how I knew he was the one. He wants to show up every day for me, and I for him. It's his kindness, his courage, his compassion. It's his gentle approach and humility. It's his ability to pay attention to the things that matter. One example I can think of is sometimes I might mention in passing how much I enjoy something in particular. Maybe it's a sweet treat of some sort of a cool new gadget. It's usually something I'll forget about down the road, and then a few months later, when I'm having a hard day, he brings me that special gift home without me asking. It's the little bits that add up to him being the one. By the way, Eddie, there's a few gadgets I'm interested in. Ilana, you should know that Eddie admires you so much. He shares. Ilana is so unique in my eyes, in this beautiful combination of brilliance and heart that you don't come across often, if ever. I genuinely think she's the smartest person I've ever met. Her mind is incredibly analytical. She sees the world in layers that most people don't even notice. Whether it's solving a problem, navigating a complex conversation, or just observing the dynamics in a room, she's always thinking, deeply, critically, and intentionally. But what truly sets her apart is how she pairs that intelligence with such deep kindness. She doesn't use her brilliance to dominate or outshine. She uses it to understand, to support, to uplift. Ilana isn't usually the loudest voice in the room. Don't mistake that for passivity. She's listening, really listening. And when she speaks, it's with purpose, precision, and care. She doesn't just talk to be heard. Every word is thought through, grounded in compassion, usually exactly what's needed to be said. There's a quiet power in the way she moves through the world. She's not showy, but she's unforgettable. She makes people feel seen, understood, and safe. And that is what makes her so special. And Ilana, for Eddie is one of a kind. He's been through so much, and he's unique in his ability to adapt, communicate, and compromise. He has a special gift of speaking his truth to power while also hearing from those who might have a different point of view. This unique quality and gift translates to our relationship. We're not the same people we were when we reconnected in our early 20s. We both had some growing up to do. He accepts his evolution and fully fulfilling his values, his purpose, and his love. And he embraces and supports my evolution as a human as well. Without all his unique experiences, I'm not sure he would have such a gift in adapting, communicating, and compromising. So what are you looking forward to? Here's a little bit of what Eddie's looking forward to.